inZoi. Before you buy, hold onto your virtual hats, life sim fanatics, because inZoi is crashing into the scene like a Zoe driving a car that's allergic to physics. This game is what happens when The Sims gets a makeover by a team of magical corporate cats, blending bold ideas, uncanny visuals, and enough bugs to make your PC beg for mercy. Sick of The Sims 4's endless DLCs and stale updates? inZoi tempts you with an open world, drivable cars, and a character creator that spits out either Instagram influencers or Yakuza-style weirdos. It's a chaotic, early access fever dream that's as thrilling as it is infuriating, and we're here to break it all down. Is this the life sim revolution you've been dreaming of, or a buggy mess you should dodge like a bad crypto pitch? Stick around for the full scoop, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more before you buy madness. To buy or not to buy? A question wrapped in glitches. So you're staring at inZoi on Steam, wallet in hand, wondering if it's time to ditch The Sims for this shiny new toy. On one hand, inZoi is a breath of fresh air, packed with wild features like open-world roaming and AI-generated textures that'll haunt your dreams. It's got big ideas and bigger ambitions, daring to challenge EA's stranglehold on the life sim genre. On the other, it's rougher than a Zoe's day after you lock them in a bathroom for a week. Yep, I tested it. Bugs, crashes, and shallow gameplay make it feel like a beta that snuck out of the lab. If you're the type who loves tinkering with broken sandboxes and laughing at glitches, this might be your jam. If you want a polished experience, you might want to hold off. We're not saying yay or nay just yet. Let's dive into the chaos to see what inZoi's really got under the hood. Gameplay. Same old Sims, but make it boring. If you've sunk years into The Sims, inZoi's core loop will feel like slipping into a familiar pair of virtual sneakers, except they're missing a soul. You create Zoes, the game's Sims knockoff, build homes, chase life goals, and juggle needs like hunger and hygiene. It's got The Sims DNA plus an open world and direct character control that fans have begged for. But here's the kicker. It's duller than a Zoe's crypto obsession. Life goals are as exciting as eat a snack, and keeping your Zoe happy is so easy you could do it blindfolded. The Zoes themselves are a yawn, yammering about investments like they're stuck in a bad LinkedIn thread. You can make your own fun, like trapping a Zoe in a bathroom to test their survival skills. But without deeper mechanics, it's a sandbox with too few toys. Features. A carnival of crazy, half-baked ideas inZoi's feature list is where it goes full-on unhinged, like the devs brainstormed in a room full of Red Bull and catnip. Want to turn your city into a post-apocalyptic wasteland with Silent Hill vibes? The city management tabs got you. Feel like slapping a YouTube video on a billboard or turning a 2D image into a 3D Fortnite banana pal? Go nuts. The 3D printer in the crafting menu is a riot, summoning objects that look like they escaped a glitchy sci-fi flick. Then there's the AI texture generator, churning out horrors like Too Many Teeth or Nightmare Granny for your clothes or walls, perfect for building a house that screams run away. Features like facial mapping and motion capture sound dope, but are either broken or need gear most players don't have. The emote generator, which turns images into animations, is more meme than magic. Most of these are pointless or barely functional, but they give inZoi a chaotic charm that's irresistible if you love breaking games in hilarious ways. Character creator. Supermodels or freaks, no in between. The character creator is inZoi's shiny centerpiece, and it's a beast, sort of. You can tweak body shapes, facial features, and clothing details down to the collar and sleeves, which is a fashionista's dream. The AI texture tool lets you slap cursed designs on everything, but good luck making anything that doesn't look like it was birthed by a rogue algorithm. The catch? Your Zoes are either uncanny supermodels ready for a Vogue cover, or Yakuza-style weirdos who look like they flunked human school. Try crafting a normal person and they'll still come out with that I'm a robot in a bad wig vibe. In-game lighting is a traitor, turning even the hottest Zoes into wax figures under a heat lamp. It's not WWE 2K nightmare fuel, but the uncanny valley vibes and limited facial options mean your creations are either dazzling or disturbing. The clothing customization, though, pure fire. Building and world. Open world dreams meet dystopian whimsy. Building in inZoi is like The Sims with a shot of espresso. Pick a plot in one of two cities, South Korea inspired or California flavored, and you're off with a build menu that's basically The Sims catalog with a fresh coat of paint. It's intuitive and gets the job done. The real star is the open world, letting you roam without loading screens, a godsend for anyone sick of The Sims' endless transitions. You can even build outside your plot, dropping a TV on the sidewalk like a virtual squatter. The City Management tab is where it gets gloriously weird. Tweak the weather, add fireworks, or crank the filth slider to turn your shiny town into a Mad Max hellscape. Why? No clue, but it's awesome. The downside? The world feels a bit empty, and other Zoes don't care if their city's a dump, so it's more aesthetic than game-changing. Still, the freedom to explore and build anywhere is a vibe. Driving. A joyride to glitch. City inZoi's drivable cars are the feature the Sims fans have screamed for, and on paper, it's a banger. Buy a car, from the phone, not the build menu, or you're stuck with a prop, hop in and cruise the open world. In reality, it's a disaster. The controls are slipperier than a soap bar in a shower, with cars sliding like they're on ice. Collisions spark like a Michael Bay flick, but NPCs just shrug when you ram them, mildly annoyed. Hit another car and the owner might grumble before driving off, docking you a few friend points. The real chaos? Pathfinding glitches that can yeet your car to the game's underworld, leaving you stranded in digital purgatory. It's a bold try, but the driving feels like a tech demo that wasn't ready for prime time. Stick to the bus unless you're craving chaos. Technical issues. Bugs that'll test your sanity. Let's be real. inZoi is buggier than a roach motel. You can't play for 10 minutes without a graphical glitch, a Zoe phasing through a wall, or the game crashing like it's auditioning for a blue screen of death. Pathfinding is a nightmare. Zois get stuck in loops, marching through buildings like possessed NPCs, and you're powerless to stop them. Crashes hit every 20 minutes during testing, which stings for a paid game, even in early access. The visuals, while sometimes stunning, suffer from blown-out lighting and textures that look like AI vomit. This game needed more time to bake, and while patches might save it, right now it's a technical train wreck. If glitches make you rage, you'll need Zen-level patience. Story and presentation, cats, corporations, and creepy vibes. inZoi's story is like if The Sims got hijacked by a cult of corporate cats. The opening cutscene introduces a world run by magical felines who work for a shady company, creating Zoes and handing out boons for life goals. Cats run the underworld, cats narrate your tutorial. Cats are basically CEOs with whiskers. It's got the forced cheer of a corporate training video, but with a sinister edge that makes every cutscene feel like a dystopian ad. The squeaky clean aesthetic clashes with the game's whacked out features, creating a vibe that's equal parts charming and unnerving. Compared to The Sims' quirky strangeness, inZoi leans harder into the bizarre, and whether that's a win or a loss depends on your tolerance for cat overlords in suits. Potential. A rough gem or just rough? Here's the tea. inZoi is a hot mess, but it's a lovable one. It's got big dreams, open world freedom, insane customization, and a willingness to try stuff The Sims wouldn't touch. The city management tools, AI textures, and 3D printing shenanigans show a team that's not afraid to swing for the fences, and the sandbox spirit is catnip for players who love breaking games in hilarious ways. But the shallow gameplay, relentless bugs, and half-baked features hold it back from greatness. If the devs can squash the glitches, beef up the life goals, and make the Zoes less insufferable, inZoi could be the Sims killer we've been waiting for. Right now, it's a chaotic playground best suited for tinkerers who don't mind a few or a lot of crashes. So where does inZoi land in the grand life sim showdown? We've spilled all the tea on its wild highs, infuriating lows, and cat-fueled weirdness. Whether it's worth your time and money depends on your vibe. Craving a buggy sandbox to mess around in, or holding out for something smoother? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if this deep dive helped you navigate the chaos, give that like button a smack and subscribe for more before you buy review. Catch you in the next one.